what we like, yeah.
Get up, you don't wanna miss us. In the mix, it's official.
It's official.
Big facts, no cap. Where you at?
Yeah.
It's time to kick back.
It's the mix.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to The Mix, the only live millennial and Gen Z talk show in the game, giving you all the good vibes, fun, and of course, a mix of opinions. We've got a great show for you tonight. Our guest plays Terry Flannery in the hit show BMF, My Boy Da Vinci, getting into the mix with us in a little bit. Sadly, our girl Jazz can't be with us tonight, and we can't wait to have her back next week, Jazz. You know, we love you and we miss you so much. But how are all my other co-hosts feeling tonight?
Hey.
Live, baby.
Come on.
It's almost Thanksgiving, baby.
That's right.
Period.
That's right. I'm mad excited because it's like one of my favorite holidays. Thanksgiving is around the corner. You know your boy like to eat. So I'm mad excited for this holiday. And there actually was a poll that I saw that said that this year, 63% of Americans will celebrate Thanksgiving with the same number of people as they did before the coronavirus pandemic. So I gotta ask, is anyone going anywhere or doing anything special this year? And will you be celebrating with a big group of family?
Damn. Yeah, Tom, that's amazing. You pulled up those numbers, you know, because I was literally talking to my little brothers and it was like last Thanksgiving sucked, man. Like I was blessed to be alive and I'm grateful, but none of our family was together, you know, with COVID and everything going on, especially for the people out there being responsible. My family didn't play that, you know, so it was like everybody was on FaceTime saying hi to each other in different places. And I'm just excited for my little brothers to be with all their cousins and uncles and aunts and grandparents this year. We turning up this Thanksgiving because you really don't know when it may be your last.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna have all the Millers over this year.
You know, my family didn't play. My mama was like, listen, it's a pandemic. I don't care. We all still getting together. We're gonna see each other. We don't know if one of us might not make it or might make it to tomorrow. So we definitely were together last year, and we getting it together this year too. It's gonna be.
So the peoples were still turning up on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely. The peoples ain't play, baby.
Into the world or not.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Tom, I'm glad you said that because, you know, my big family were definitely gathered together for Thanksgiving. We did not care. I was big and pregnant last year. And we're going to give those same vibes once again this year, but without the tummy. I'm excited.
See, for me, I'm very different from you guys, except Romeo, last year we also did FaceTime with my family, but this year I'm actually just staying home. I don't have any huge Thanksgiving plans, but I kind of love that for me. So,
Okay.
You should go to the Mill House. I heard
Come on over to the Millers or to the peoples. Or
Hey.
come on, Zoe.
Yeah, I was going to say, you could fly here, you know. We would love to see
thank
you.
you.
I gotta ask y'all, what is everybody's favorite Thanksgiving memories and traditions over the years? Y'all have any? I know Tons. Could I guess?
Right.
I know, Anton.
That's right. But you know, I actually, let me tell you, one year, I actually cooked a lot of the Thanksgiving meal, and I was nervous to do it in front of my family because I come from a family of very strong, very passionate women. So if the food won't be right, they was gonna cuss me out. And when I tell you, I killed that meal. That food was so good. That macaroni and cheese was hitting. That dressing was hitting right.
It's obvious you did a good job because you're still here alive with us today, my brother.
That's right.
Okay.
That's a Thanksgiving meal.
Nah, if you mess with the Thanksgiving meal, it's a wrap. You can't come back from that. Like,
Oh,
you
for
can't.
sure. Okay, well, clearly Thanksgiving is all about the food, and I love it. And I think you all would agree that the sides are the star of the show. So what are some of your favorite sides on Thanksgiving?
Macaroni and cheese.
The macaroni,
Cheese.
the most elite side. I have a question to ask y'all.
Yeah.
I'm like a sweet potato souffle type of girl, but if you don't add the souffle, do the marshmallows not come on top? Because, you know, some people just make like the sweet potatoes But I need the marshmallows to be on top. So is that what the souffle is? Because I don't really cook that much, so I'm a little confused.
I think that you come from like a rich family. I ain't never heard of the souffle during Thanksgiving. So
I don't even know what that is.
It's real rich to me.
Romeo.
I don't know. Don't throw me in this. I don't even know.
Now,
Wow.
Now you know you've been having those sweet potato casseroles.
Right. It's Romeo. Don't cap Romeo. Come on now.
No, Zoe, living. That's all I gotta say.
I'm crying.
Okay, listen. Okay, so I'm glad we're having this debate. First of all, I just want to say I'm not a fan of Thanksgiving food. However, I know. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I don't like Thanksgiving.
Reverse.
Like macaroni and cheese, green beans, turkey, dressing.
I don't like turkey. Every Thanksgiving that I eat, I normally just get the greens and the mac and cheese. And my grandma makes this gumbo for me that is fire. So that's like my Thanksgiving meal.
Okay.
But anyway, I found this poll on Yahoo that listed America's least favorite Thanksgiving sides. And I wanted to see if you guys can guess the top 8 least favorite sides in America. So what do you think?
Nothing.
Well, you know what though? I gotta say this because there's a white food Thanksgiving and there's a black food.
So mac and cheese gonna be on there, huh?
Okay. So I don't know what the white bad sides are. It's probably gonna be like a casserole, like a green bean casserole. I'm sure.
Not a green bean casserole.
You know what?
I love the green bean casserole.
I'm gonna just listen to my intuition, and I know I love mac and cheese and I need mac and cheese, but I got a feeling it's gonna be on this list for some reason. So I'm gonna throw.
I have that same feeling, Romeo.
If this is on the list, I'm walking off of the show today, Jamie.
I'm not gonna let you, Romeo. Just don't even worry. Mac and cheese is not on the list. You're
okay.
Okay. What about?
However, Zoe,
America.
Zoe said stuffing, and she got it. She did that.
What?
Period.
Okay,
oh, y'all
so-
like stuffing?
No,
Y'all like stuffing?
I like it.
I call it dressing. We don't call it stuffing at my house. We say dressing.
Same difference.
Interesting. But here's the list of the least favorite sides. We have candied yams.
What?
Green bean casserole, Anton.
See, I told you.
Period. Cranberry sauce, sweet potato casserole, stuffing, salad, mashed potatoes, and dinner rolls.
Well, what do they
Dinner
like?
rolls. The dinner rolls are very important to the meal. I'm not gonna lie.
First of all, who made this list? Because how you don't like
Yahoo,
dinner rolls?
baby.
How you don't like mashed potatoes? Like, what do you eat?
Yahoo polled the streets, and the streets said they don't like it.
At least mac and cheese wasn't on there, so America did something right.
Romeo's just happy that mac and cheese.
Exactly. Okay, y'all. Well, if it's Thanksgiving, then Christmas is coming, and it starts with Black Friday. Now, do any of my co-hosts do the Black Friday thing, or know anyone who goes crazy for that? I'll start if y'all want me to.
Go ahead. Start it off.
Okay. So let me just say, my auntie is diehard Black Friday shopper, and maybe 5 years ago or so, I went one time. I had a great time. The next year, I'm like, Black Friday. Ooh, I can't wait to go. And got robbed, y'all. Oh my God, y'all. I will never forget. I Black Friday shopped all day and night till 1 a.m. something in the morning. Got back to the car, y'all. My Celine, y'all remember when Celine purses were the big thing? My Celine bag got stolen. I don't know why, but I had my diamond dog chains in there.
Oh no.
Yeah. I will never Black Friday shop unless it's online.
I bet you was at Lenox Mall. Was you at Lenox Mall?
I was not at Lenox Mall. I was actually at I don't know. I was somewhere nice, somewhere far out, and they still got me.
You gotta be careful. This is Robin.
You gotta be careful. It's definitely Robin
It's
season.
Black Friday, man. That's my pops. The price is nice, but y'all gotta realize in my household, safety comes first. And Black Friday is like the purge. They got a lot of people out there. You gotta realize they gonna get it by any means necessary, and they know people going out there to buy, so they know people got money on them. So for me, it's a safety issue, but the prices. Could you do Black Friday online?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do that. I'll do that.
I think they call it Cyber Tuesday. So it's like the day after or the week after Black Friday, everybody's online buying stuff. And they say that's better than Black Friday sales anyway.
Yeah.
I'm very much an online shopper, especially Black Friday brings out the worst in people. I don't know if y'all watch on the news, then people go crazy for these deals. So I like to sit on the couch, type on the computer, and be safe.
Hey,
I heard that.
Come on, Cyber Monday. Sorry, they the producers let me know it's not Tuesday, baby. It's
You're
Monday.
right, baby. Cyber Mondays, baby. I will be there.
They don't want you to miss the deals, Anton. They don't want you to get the day wrong. They want you to get those deals.
That part. Has anybody started like Christmas shopping yet?
Nope.
I have.
Huh?
Yes, y'all. I am very much prepared this year. I have half of my Christmas shopping done. My child, I haven't done anything for my child yet, but y'all know I have a huge family.
Yeah,
so
you do.
half of my list is already knocked off. And let me tell y'all, I didn't want to tell everybody this, but I'm filling y'all in. You want to start now because those deliveries are going to be backed up. So if you online shopping, you want to start as early as you can.
Well, I'm gonna just
Wait. We do have to mention, usually around this time, we do get into some new music, but instead we want to take this time to send our condolences, love, and prayers to the friends and family of the rapper Young Dolph, who was tragically shot and killed last Wednesday in his hometown of Memphis at the young age of 36. It's so sad we lost another talented young artist in such a violent way. And we do have to take a quick break, but we've got Vinchi, one of the stars of the hit show BMF, getting into the mix with us when we come back right here on Fox Soul. So keep it locked.
That's right.
Welcome back to the mix. Our guest tonight is an actor that is truly a star on the rise. He is co-starring on BMF, the hottest new show on cable television, playing the legendary Terry Flannery, who was one of the leaders of the infamous Black Mafia family that ran the drug scene from Detroit to Atlanta and LA to who knows where else in this world. So let's welcome Vinchi into the mix.
Hey, Vinchi.
What's going on?
What up?
Okay.
What up, though?
Hey, what up, though? What up?
But before we get started, it's Thanksgiving week. So we have to ask you, what's your favorite side dish? And yes, there is a wrong answer. So I'm just going to put that out there.
Favorite side dish? I mean, I'm Haitian, so it's a little different.
Okay, let us in.
Basically, probably like, I don't know, baked macaroni.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I like that. Yeah.
Very solid.
Yeah, mac and cheese.
Baked
I ain't gonna say collard greens.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Okay. So we all gave some of our favorite traditions. Do you have any like favorite Thanksgiving or holiday traditions?
Nah, I ain't grow up like I'm my fault. I'm probably like I'm lame when it comes to that because I didn't grow up that big with like, you know, the American holidays and traditions and stuff like that. I mean, January 1st, every January 1st, we have like a huge Independence Day party because that's where the Haitians gain their independence. And, you know, them being the first slaves to take their independence from the white man. That's like a big thing. So it's like this big soup jumeau thing and all that stuff that we do. I used to think we were celebrating New Year's, but when I got older, I was like, oh, it's our independence that we celebrating. So
nice. We respect the culture.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's what we like on the mix. You know, everybody bring what you bring to the table. That's why it's called a mix. We like gumbo, baby. I'm just saying.
Right.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get right into it. BMF is one of the hottest shows right now, and the season finale was just on Sunday. So can you tell us how you landed this project and what you knew about Black Mafia family coming into the series?
So I ain't know much about BMF. Like I heard references in like rap music, like in songs, you know what I'm saying? Everybody shouting Big Meech out or BMF, something like that. But like to me, they was like Bigfoot, you know what I'm saying? They were just like hood legends that it was like, all right, whatever, it's cool. And growing up in New York and Jersey, like we ain't really, I mean, I heard of them and I was like a kid too, so I ain't really, you know. But when I heard about this project, I was like, oh, I rock with this. And I like this character, Terry, because I had mad similarities with him. I like the storyline. It was based on a true story. I was like, damn, you know, I could get my Frank Lucas Denzel Washington, American Gangster on right now. So I was like, you know what, bet, let me do this. And they had me go out for B. Mickey and Terry. And so they wanted me to test for Terry and not be Mickey. And I was like, all right, boom, let me do it. And it was one audition, and I tested, and I got the project. And
wow,
that's history.
Well, speaking on that, man, I'm happy you didn't know who BMF was when you was 3 years old, my brother. I'm just saying. It better be like Bigfoot. But now, you had a couple of great roles, and I'm sure there are many more to come. But since you're a first generation Haitian American, how much does your success mean to your family? Because I know that's big.
Facts. Yeah, it's huge, man. You know, like they look at me like I led the Haitian Revolution now. like you know what I'm saying? But it's dope to, you know, have, you know, so many people look up to you and just be like, yo, like he comes from our background and he made it out, you know what I'm saying? So it's dope. It's a lot of pressure though, because I'm like, you know, now I'll be like, damn, like, you know, I'm a lot of people, you know, I'm looking out for a lot of people, and a lot of people is looking up to me. So now I'm like, damn, like I'm in that position to where it's like now I'm a leader for a lot of people, even though I didn't like ask for this position, and kind of just, you know, fell on me. So it's like it's a lot of pressure, but it's a blessing at the same time.
Look, man, you know why it fell on you, right? Because you could handle it. You're one of the few in this industry. I told people years ago when I seen you on All American and other stuff, I said, this dude got a light, and you really do. You shine bright, you know, and that's why God gonna just give you a lot, because you can handle it, man. And you got big shoulders, dog. I'm just saying. So you gonna hold it up.
I appreciate it.
This is the beginning. You're one of those actors where I know every actor, they're like, when you go out for a role, it's like, okay, if that person got the role other than me, I know the movie and TV showing is in good hands. And you're one of those guys, for real.
Damn, yeah, I really appreciate that, bro. Like for real, because I grew up looking up to you. So you saying that, man, like for real, that really like that hit, man. Appreciate
hey, Inside Edition is full circle, Zo. Don't be hating, full circle.
Right.
Well, Da Vinci on BMF, you're co-starring alongside the real Big Meech's son, Lil Meech. How dope is it to have someone directly connected to the story be in the series with you?
It's dope because it helps make it just authentic and just that much more real. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Meech became my personal Google. You know what I'm saying? Like I hit him like, yo, bro, like what's this right here? Like, is this for real? Is this not? Is this whatever? And he'll look to me for advice, because I've been doing it, like I've been in the game for like 4 or 5 years, and he just started. So it's like we'll like go off each other. Like he'll give me the facts, and I'll help him out with some stuff. So it was like a perfect chemistry balance that we had that, you know, I think allowed us to really just deliver the job.
You know, you can see that balance and that chemistry, like watching you guys, that you guys actually rock with each other and you guys are actually fond of each other. Like there is a beautiful chemistry when watching the show. And I think everybody who watches the show loves that chemistry, and that's why they're tuning in so much, because you guys are doing such a beautiful job.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Now, BMF's reign was going on through 3 decades. And if you know their history, you know they ended up touching plenty of other cities outside of Detroit. So, Da Vinci, how many seasons do you think you'll need to tell the complete story?
I think hopefully 6. I think 6.
Period. And we're ready.
I think 6 seasons. 6 seasons strong, and it will be good, and then I'll get in the Marvel universe. Let me stop.
Okay.
No,
we manifest it.
We manifest on this show.
Hey, before the Marvel universe, we about to bring him to the Master P biopic too. You know, I'm recruiting right now.
Please.
Okay.
Please
Romeo,
do that. Please do that.
hold up now. You know I'm a jealous person, and
No, I got you. No,
Romeo has been recruiting every. You
gonna play my mom?
Yeah, Zonnique, chill.
I'm quiet.
She said I'm quiet.
He's been recruiting all the guests, and I'm just like, dang, like, you know, do Romeo not see my potential? But go ahead.
I got you, though. I'm taking notes, baby. But no, I could see you as a superhero, bro. I think you will be one of the next big superheroes as well.
I appreciate
For
that.
sure.
Man. I appreciate that.
Well, one thing we all know is that this show is a certified hit. And you know how I know? Because it already got renewed for a second season. After the first episode premiere. That's crazy, man. That is huge. So how did that make you feel, like learning that news, Da Vinci?
Felt like, you know what I'm saying? We did the job. You know, whenever I feel like every day on set for like 5-6 months we were shooting, I felt like, you know what I'm saying? We was like a team, a basketball team, and we were struggling. Some days was hard. Some days I wanted to punch the coach in the face. You know what I'm saying? Some days I didn't understand what the coach was saying. But, you know, when that finished product came out and that first episode, you know what I'm saying, we got that season 2, I was like, damn, this is like a little ring, you know? It's like, nah, well, the Emmy is the ring, but this was kind of like we made it to the, you know, semifinals, and I was like, oh, this is dope. This is dope. Our hard work is paying off. So
definitely paid off, man. It's huge.
And listen, we all know 50 Cent is executive producing the project, but I heard that you were a huge 50 fan before this. So were you nervous when you first met him, and like, how do you feel working with him now?
Yeah, I'm definitely a huge 50 fan. Still am. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy when I like. Everything that's happening right now, I legit like wrote it down. So it was kind of like, I was like, damn, again? I was like, damn, this is wild, you know? And just seeing with 50, just chopping it up with him and you know, seeing how much of a, you know, he's a funny dude. He's a good dude. He got a good heart. You know what I'm saying? Just don't push him. You know, yeah, he was dropping mad jewels to me and Meech. So I was like, it's like sometimes I was like, damn, I got to pinch myself. Like, is this real? You know, like, I was like, I remember when we were flying to Detroit to shoot and we were all on a plane together. And I was just like listening to Hate It or Love It as he's sitting right there next to me. I was like, oh, this is crazy. Like, you know, but it was amazing, man. Like dreams really come true. I feel like I'm in a Disney story right now. Like shit, like I'm Princess and the Frog or some shit like that.
I'm crying.
Man. Well, you also have some big time artists and actors making appearances on the show, like Snoop, who's playing the Reverend, and Detroit's own Mr. Eminem. He made an appearance on the show as well. So what can you tell us about working with these legends in the game, and what advice did they give you?
Yo, Snoop, man, that like, I'm a huge fan of Snoop, but now it's like, I love that man even 10 times more after meeting him. He's so damn humble. Like you would think he's not Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Like he like the jewels that he was dropping and like he was just telling me how. I remember he was talking to me and Meech one day because we had hella long ass days on set. Let me see what I could share on camera. He was just telling me like, yo, be careful who you meet. Like, be careful how you talk to people and how you treat people, because everyone on this set, like, you never know who they're gonna be tomorrow. He's like, he done seen people rise from like pawns to kings like overnight, and he basically was just telling me like, yo, what kept him, you know, afloat all these years. Like he never tried to bully niggas. He didn't have that. He moved with love. Like he moved with love with like everything he did. It was straight love and respect. And, you know, and I think that's why his longevity is like this. Like it's wild. But every day, like being on set, shooting with him for like a minute, like it was so dope. Like we played spades. He was on the same team a few times. I made him lose the game, but it's cool. But yeah, nah, he's a cool cat. Eminem, when Eminem came on, I was going home. Cause I was off. I was like, damn, I'm done with my scene, I'm out. So I was like, boom, I disappeared. But Eminem wasn't trying to like even like talk to anyone. Like he was like one of his, you know what I'm saying, Eminem joint. So he zoned out and then just did his thing. So I saw him, but I didn't speak to him.
And look, we can't let you wait. We got to talk about Snoop some more, because I don't feel Snoop get his roses. That's one of the people in the industry where I look up to, because I seen his growth. You know, even when my dad signed him as a youngin' and moved him to Louisiana, Snoop was the biggest artist and always the most appreciative. He was the one in the label where he never depended on my dad, but he looked up to my dad for advice and applied it to his own life. So I want to give my roses to Snoop, because I think he's somebody in this industry who really don't get the roses he deserves because he's so humble. But Snoop is a mega star, and shout out to Snoop. That's why everybody call him Uncle, because he really feel like
yeah, nah, for real, facts. Like that dude, like when I met him, like he made it seem like I was really his nephew. Like it was crazy. But I met him before, and me and his son Cordell, we cool. So You know what I'm saying? But man, that dude got a beautiful spirit, man. He's like one of the dopest humans. Like honestly, legit, he's the dopest person I met in the business.
Yeah.
Like OG veteran. Like for him to be like that, like I'm like, damn, this is crazy.
Well, Anton, didn't your
I
mom?
don't know what type of weed he smoked, but
I was about to say, Ton, don't your mom got a Snoop store?
Positive.
She sure does. Let me tell you, I took my mom to go see Snoop play Redemption of a Dog in Detroit. We went back and met him. My mom ended up smoking weed with him, man. He fell in love with my mama. He was like, don't be mad at me because your mama look good. She kept smoking weed.
yeah,
What's the next question, Ton?
Don't get mad at me. Well, I actually, I want to know, did you get a chance to meet the real Terry Southwest T. Flannery and get like some game from him about how it was back in the day?
Yeah, I did. I was actually just with him like a week and a half ago. So I flew to Detroit. I did a meet and greet, and then I popped up in his club, and we were just having an off the record conversation. And you know what I'm saying? He was really dropping jewels to me, and he really expressed his appreciation for me playing his character. And we really got to know each other on a deep level, like behind the scenes. Because on camera, there's only certain things you can say, certain things you can't say. So we really just got to chop it up. And what I will say is that it's mad divine how I'm playing it. Like it's crazy. Like our similarities, it's wild. And he's excited with the work. Like he's real happy. And
I hate to have to cut you off, but we do have to go to break. But don't worry, we're coming right back to talk about your Broadway show right here on Fox Soul.
Welcome back to The Mix. We're here with Vinchi from the hit series BMF on Stars. So you have so many great projects under your belt, and one of those is an amazing Broadway show you're currently starring in called Thoughts of a Colored Man. Now, I just want to say, guys, I got to go to the opening night of this show, and it was phenomenal. Vinchi, I told you were extremely great in it, but please tell us what this play is about and tell us about your character.
So the play is about 7 Black men, and we're 7 different emotions, but we're really like just one person, and it's about the experience of a colored man basically in this country. So it is just it touches on a lot of different things that, you know what I'm saying? Even if you white, you're still gonna relate to it. You don't gotta be Black. Any ethnicity, you're gonna relate to it. And it has some good food for thought in there. And it's like the first time, I don't want to ruin it and say anything. It's one of those things you just got to go to, you got to experience it. And, it's something that's going to stir up some conversations. And it's actually the first time ever in the history of Broadway that there's ever been an all Black cast, a Black director, and a Black writer. So, and it's making history. So wow, it's hitting Broadway from a different perspective. And it's wild to think that we in 2021 and it's the first time something like this ever happened, Yeah.
Oh, for sure. So let me ask you this. How different is acting on camera versus on stage?
Woo! Very different. Very, very, very different. I feel like on stage, you're like in Looney Tunes, It's like everything that won't get you the job on TV and film is what you do on Broadway. Like, it make no sense. It's like its own little world, but it's one of those things that I think every young actor should not even and you don't even got to be young. Every actor, if you've never done it before, you definitely should do it because that's where it originally began. You know what I'm saying? That's where I feel like you'll get your OG stripes when you do Broadway. Like I had no clue what I was going into, and now I'm like, damn, this is a lot of work. Like 8 shows a week. Yeah. This is next level. Like dealing with people like. And you experiencing the feeling at the same time as the audience is. Like in TV and film, you shoot it, it come out 6 months later, a year later, you forgot about it. So when people talk about it, like, oh, wow, it was so great when you did XYZ, you're like, huh? But like in Broadway, it's like right there. Like when you leave that shit, like they crying, you crying with them. It's dope. It's a dope experience, but it's a lot of work.
The thing about theater that people don't
like that, I got to jump in real quick. Doing shows like that as an actor, I think it prepares you even more though, because if you could go do Broadway and plays, Jamie, I know you just asked that question, you could go make a movie. I feel like it's no pressure. like this is a whole nother level of when I make a mistake, I gotta make it a human moment, you know, because on Broadway, it's no such thing as a mistake. If you fall, you got to get right back up. You know, filming a show, you fall or do the wrong thing, you could cut next one. But man, that's crazy you're doing that, and it shows, man. You are the real deal. We got to watch when he come on this show next season. I'm just saying, next Denzel or something. And the real deal.
Can you share with us your emotion that you play in the play?
So I played an emotion of Lust. So Lust is, you know, he's a young cat. He's probably like 19, 20, and he lived for the flesh. He's the typical dude like that everyone know, like the most basic dude that everyone know. I mean, he's after girls, money, and the flashy things in life. You know what I'm saying? But everybody like that have a beginning, and when you hear his story and his beginning, you'll understand why he's the way he is. You know what I'm saying? So it's first I was like, you know, hesitant on playing that character. I was like, man, I ain't trying to play this dumbass nigga. But then it's like, but like the story in itself, like the whole story, it has a powerful message. So I was like, you know what? Let me quiet my ego. Let me serve the character, because you know, as an actor, you know, you're not supposed to judge the character you play, because you know the meaning of the entire story is so powerful that I had to really just tell my ego, relax, and serve this character. Like it has nothing to do with me. Let me serve it, and let me do it to the best of my ability. And you know, it's moving a lot of people.
Okay, so I'm just going to take the time to make this a little more personal and say, since you do play an emotion, if you had to choose one emotion to describe yourself, what would it be?
Ooh.
Oh, so you passionate.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Very clear.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we hear it. You was ready with that answer. Somebody
Okay,
told
wait.
Yeah.
But let me just say, I like how quickly you answer that, because that's perfect for the game that we're about to play.
Okay.
So let me just say this. Before you go, we do want to have some fun with you with a game we like to call the Mix Minute.
Hey.
What is it called?
The graphic.
It's called the Mix Minute?
The Mix Minute.
So
You should be scared.
All right.
Here's how it works. We're going to ask you some rapid fire questions, and you answer as many as you can until we run out of time. But the number one rule is please don't think too hard. The first thing that comes to mind, say it, we'll work with it, and let's have a great time.
Yeah, I'll probably get canceled, because the first thing that comes to my mind, like,
All right,
I
so
should be like,
D, don't do the first thing. Do the thing after the first thing.
Yeah, let's go with the second.
We want that first. We want that first.
We here to build his
family.
career on the mix. Anton, not cancel.
Okay, he ain't gonna get canceled.
Is fresh off the
Okay.
boat. Like, we don't think
So
away.
this is the first one. What TV
We're not
show or
politically
movie
correct.
will you always stop and watch if it's on?
The Lion King.
Lion King?
The Lion King, yeah.
Okay.
Me too.
Right. Not me too. Okay, so who is your
Stop
dream?
what I'm doing. Huh?
Who is your dream actor or actress to work with?
Ooh.
It
Mixed
changed.
minute,
It changed. Denzel Idris Elba.
Okay.
Okay. Who was your teenage celebrity crush?
Teenage celebrity crush.
Ton, you may want to give him the pep
I
talk before he answers.
used to like, oh damn, I work with her now. Fuck. That's not good.
Oh no.
I'm about
what
to
the
work
mix
with her.
does?
We make stuff
Nah.
happen.
We made dreams. Come
Beyonce.
Oh wait, no,
true.
we can't make that one happen.
We can't make that come true. I'm sorry. She's taken.
Or Rihanna, like Beyonce, Rihanna, or
Okay, Rihanna's relationship is pretty new, so that
I
may
love
be
Ciara, I love Nunu, I love Lala.
You want the married girl. We trying to make something happen.
No. I'm saying when I was a kid, when I was a teenager.
Okay.
Lala is single.
Not Lala.
I know, but I work with Lala.
You work with Lala.
Hey, they say you work
He's
together.
talking about his teenage crush, y'all.
Yeah, but I'm a
Alright,
teenager. Like I'm thinking about, thank you.
Sorry, yeah,
Got you,
let us
man.
not get off track.
Right. All right, Romeo, hit him with the next one.
All right, if you could only listen to one song for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Pound Cake Drake.
Oh,
Okay.
Love that. Okay, so we're gonna get real personal. Don't kill me, but we just did this with one of your co-stars, Miles, and it was so much fun. So I just have to ask you, what's your relationship status? Are you single, in a relationship, or is it complicated?
I'm in the streets. Now I'm playing. I'm joking.
He's for the streets.
No, I'm lying. Nah, I'm chilling. I'm single right now. I'm actually just too busy to even get in a relationship. No girl is gonna want me because of my schedule right now. They're gonna act like they cool in the beginning and then start throwing a fit.
Yeah, I used to say that back in the day.
It's Romeo.
How busy you are, they gonna want you.
Right.
Hey, but look, can I tell y'all something right quick? I feel there's not too many leading men out there. I feel he gonna be the next Denzel when we fast forward to a few years, and I'm gonna be like on that Will Smith. So I'm just saying, remember, you heard it first. Denzel and Will Smith for the new era, right here on the movie. That's all I'm saying.
Facts. Let's do it.
Minus the baggage, you know.
I love how we're manifesting.
And the entanglements.
Okay.
Right. There's a lot of entanglements going on right now, brother. You might not want to put that on your life.
I'm great.
We manifest, we make dreams happen here on the Mix, but unfortunately, that is all the time we have for Mix Minute. Da Vinci, that wasn't too bad, right? We didn't go too hard.
No, that was good. I'm happy I stopped with the personal questions though. I'm an open book. I don't care.
Well, we do have to take a quick break, but huge thank you to Da Vinci for getting into the mix with us tonight. And if you need to catch up on BMF, head to the Stars app, and you definitely should. And they've got you covered with all of season 1. You can also watch him on All American on the CW and Netflix. And if you're in New York City, go check him out live on Broadway in the show Thoughts of a Colored Man. Don't go anywhere, because Zonnique was recently a hot topic on the Wendy Williams Show, and she's going to respond when we come back. So keep it locked right here on Fox Soul.
Welcome back to the Mix, everybody. So last week, our girl Zonnique, she was one of the famous hot topics on the Wendy Williams Show. So actor and comedian Bill Bellamy was the guest host of the day, and he brought up comments that Zonnique said on one of her Instagram lives. You know, she be going wild on her lives. Zonnique, basically, they said that your house was going into foreclosure, and you said on live that you thought your mortgage was on auto pay. So they were trying to clown you, in my opinion. So what is your response?
Okay, so how much time I got? Romeo, I've been wanting to say that forever. Romeo, I love that one. Okay, y'all. So for one, my house has never been in foreclosure. You saw how they said what I said certain things on live, but they added the foreclosure part. I don't like that. But let me just clear this all the way up. So for one, you guys know, and if you know me, I'm a goofy person, and unapologetically myself. My lives are a comedy show, basically. You know, I talk about my real life events in a comedy type form. Now, I did say these things. I said that I have been being a sucky adult, and I thought my bills were on auto pay, all of that I said. Let me tell you the point of this. I said this because my point was to all the people watching was, you know, don't get stuck thinking, you know, everything's so perfect. You know, social media, people swear people's lives are so perfect, and, you know, they just get caught up in that. And I was just saying, you know, my profile may look perfect, but you don't even know my bills are behind. I mean, honestly, I didn't even know that. I thought it was on auto pay. And yeah, so that was my point. And my mom was extremely upset with me. If you watched that live, she called me. I had her on speakerphone. She said, "Get off immediately." And I just want to say, for one, I appreciate Bill Bellamy for saying this situation in such a nice manner. But I saw a lot of other blog sites that were really going hard on me and putting a lot of negative light on it. And when I realized, I realized I couldn't be mad, because after my mom was upset and I saw that a lot of the blog sites were like older people acting like this was such a bad thing, I'm like, it's, you know, I feel like people back in the day had their lives a little bit more together, you know? And that's why this show, The Mix, is so important, because there is no show other than this one where there's young people who can say, girl, I feel you. Like, this is the only platform for that. So that's why I love being on this show. And lastly, I'm going to say that, you know, I am a new mom. We got to remember that. I am very much a new mom, but I have been grown for quite some time now. So, you know, those bills I were talking about, are taken care of. And Bill Bellamy, baby, my checkbook gets used. Okay, I am very much grown.
Yeah.
And that's all I have to say about it.
Let them know.
Let them know.
Yeah, but Zoe, even on that, I got to take my hat off to you because I love what you said. People look at your profile nowadays, or they look at Instagram and they don't realize that's people highlights of their lives. Instagram wasn't created to see the ups and the downs, the failures. Instagram was to show you the championships, the celebration, and nothing's wrong with that because everybody doesn't have to see the blood, sweat, and tears, but we all are human. Just like another young person has to learn and go through growing pains, we do too. You do too. The next person does too. Jamie does too. Ton does too. So I think people look at success and they think that, oh, well, that's the end game, that, well, life is easy. But there's different devils at different levels. Right. We all go through the same thing, like it or not. Quote that one, Jamie. Write that on.
I want that on a t-shirt.
Different devils at different levels.
Different devils.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect.
I like that. Hold up.
No, I'm so serious. I need that on like a hoodie. I'm rocking that every day.
Period. Well, I saw this poll the other day, and I want to bring it up since we're, on the topic of money. So according to a survey done by Bank of America, only 31% of young Americans thought that their high school education adequately taught them good financial habits. Now, I remember having to learn algebra, but I can't remember a class where I was taught about APR financing or how to invest and build wealth or how to manage your credit score. So what about y'all? Did y'all ever learn any of that growing up?
This is something that I'm literally learning about right now. So I'm really passionate about it because now that I'm in college, I paid for my tuition and I paid for my room and board. And then I was left with money and I still had my car payments and other bills to pay. And I did not know how to manage my money properly. I'm going to be very honest. No one taught me in school about a credit score. My mother had to teach me that. No one taught me how to buy a house. No one taught me why you choose certain banks. Like, I never understood why everyone in college was like, oh my God, a Discovery card is the best. You get 1% back. And I was like, what does that even mean? So why are schools and society as a whole pushing for 18-year-olds to be kicked out of the house and live on their own, yet you're not giving them the tools to live on their own? You can't just push someone out and expect them to just swim and figure it out. That's not life. People need to learn. People need tools. And if you're going to make public school a law that you have to attend up until a certain age, I think during that time, it should also be a law to teach kids financial literacy so that they can stand on their own outside of the school system.
Well, Jamie, you hit it on the head. President. I just got to say,
not Jamie president.
For real, that was a hell of a moment in a speech right there, Jamie.
I tried to put all my Romeo into it.
The truth of the matter is, we live in a world where they don't want you to succeed. Truthfully, right. The world would be built different if we were supposed to all succeed. I'm not going to get too deep, but we're not here to thrive. When you're a kid, they tell you, chase your goals, dream big. That's not the truth as you grow up. They want you to be in a working machine like a little hamster and just go, work, and then die. We wasn't put on earth to just work, pay bills, and die.
And not only that, like they make you, go to college and go to 4 or 5 or 8 years in school. And then as soon as you get out, you have gotten all this debt that you're trying to pay off as soon as you get out of school. It's just kind of backwards to me, the system and what we're taught and how we're raised. Like for me, for instance, my parents didn't teach me about credit scores and building my credit when I was growing older. I had to learn that on my own through trial and error. And I think a lot of Black people and a lot of Black millennials had to go through the same thing of like just figuring it out and finding out what works best. And so thankfully at 32, my credit score is really good. And, I'm able to save money and I have the right amount of credit cards, but that was us all for trial and error. And so I think what would be helpful is if we did this for our own people, especially, teaching them, like building programs.
But look,
absolutely. Wait, no, I need to ask you something. Because you come from a family that's known for being entrepreneurial and financially successful. So what advice has Pops given you about financial literacy?
Man, the thing is, in my household, when I started my career at 10 years old, I told my dad, like, can you teach me everything you know? So people always look to me and they're like, well, you were supposed to be successful. Your pops is Master P, this amazing business mogul. But I had my dad teach me and my brothers and cousins, whoever wanted to come over, and we'll literally take a Master P class. And the thing that I learned is that financial literacy is important because this decides the balance of how you're going to balance your budget. You know, you want to buy a home, even going down to the future, funding children, like certain values. Financial literacy is bigger than just a bank account. You know, they don't teach us everything that we need to know. And what I learned from my pops is, if you want financial freedom, if you want to be your own boss or just have that real happiness, you have to go educate yourself on financial literacy. And another thing that my dad always said was, build a brand, not just a business. I think Jeff Bezos said the same thing or something similar, but he said your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room. So I think just learning the business side and going to educate yourself, we have to take accountability of that as well, because they're not going to teach us. You got to know the system is against us. You know, we're already 400 years behind. So go out there, go educate yourself, get in some econ classes that I know you went, because I took the same ones at SC, Jamie. And it was even more enlightening when I was in those econ classes, learning about that other than false history. So you got to educate yourself. But yeah, you definitely build a brand, not just a business. The money's going to follow you if you're doing what you love and you educating yourself.
Very good, brother. You know, I think you on that note, you probably should just take us to break, brother. You
Yeah,
dang, that's it. That's all the financial talk we got.
That was the beautiful bow. You did it.
Man, look, we got to take a quick break, but we'll be right back here on Fox. So it's the mix.
Welcome back to the mix. So before we head out and we get ready for Thanksgiving, I thought a great way to close the show would be for each of us to share what we're thankful for this year. So I'll go ahead and start us off. I'm obviously thankful for all of you guys watching. I'm thankful for all my co-hosts, everyone behind the scenes, everyone who makes this show possible. I love each and every one of you. I've learned so much. You guys are all my family, and I tell you guys that all the time. We all tell each other that all the time, but I have to say it. Another thing that I feel like people are never thankful for, but they should be, is be thankful for yourself, because you've been there for yourself more than anyone else has. Your heart has been pumping for you no matter what you were going through. So just look at the mirror and just say, I'm thankful that I'm here. I'm thankful for my strength, and I'm thankful for my journey. And I want to say that's
yes, Jamie.
So Anton, I'm going to go to you. What are you thankful for?
Man, I'm thankful for a lot this year. I'm thankful for a successful second season of our show. You know, a lot of shows don't make it, you know, past the first season. So the fact that we have a second season is successful and people are loving our show and still watching, I'm really thankful for that. I'm thankful for my family, my health. You know, a lot of people out here are not healthy and are not making it and not living. So I have that. It's flourishing. I'm thankful to be on a hit show, All American. You know, I was asking, like, I was praying for that. I was like, I really want to be on like a crossover hit show. And so like, God, just, he's showing out. He's showing out. And the year ain't even done. So, you know, usually in that fourth quarter, that's when the blessings just start flowing, you know? And I'm thankful for you guys. For everybody on this team, for Jill, for Marina, for Jamal, everybody involved with this show. You know, I'm really thankful to be a part of this.
Hey, Zonnique.
Well, y'all want me to go? Oh, it's me. Can't wait.
Baby.
Okay, you guys said such great answers. I'm thankful for all the things that you guys said. You guys, the people watching, the production team. A second season of the mix, definitely. I'm so glad to still be doing this another year with you guys. You guys know, where would I be without my little one? This year has just changed me in so many different ways. Y'all, I feel like this year was such like, well, I'm thankful for growth. I feel like this year I grew a lot, just all over. You know, I'm just a different person and very much thankful for that. My family, I'm thankful for so much. My house not being in foreclosure, you know, like, I'm able to pay my bills. I'm able to pay my bills. And yeah, I'm very much thankful. Romeo?
Yeah, I'm simply thankful for life. Thankful for you guys, our entire team. This is a show that I do out of love. You know, I think a lot of people they look at people's careers and they think it's all about the money and chasing the bag. But this is something that I'll do any time of the day, any time of the month, because we are doing something very special for our generation, for Gen Z, for the millennials. So thankful for you guys in this show, my family, God. And with that being said, since Thanksgiving is coming, I want to just do a little prayer before we head out, because I wasn't able to do it before. So in the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. God, thank you for life. Thank you for love. Thank you for another opportunity. Thank you for our whole, the Mix and Fox Soul crew. Thank you for the endless blessings. And like you say in Mark 9:23, if you believe, anything is possible. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
So, yeah, Mix for life, man. I love y'all for real.
I love you too, bro.
Hey, we're also thankful for Jazz, baby. We love you.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jazz, you know we love you.
Jazz definitely here in spirit.
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
thankful for this meal. I'm about to get in 2 days.
I'm crying. Okay, guys. Well, that is our show tonight. We want to thank Da Vinci for getting to the mix with us. And don't forget to download our playlist on Spotify and follow us on Instagram, y'all, at The Mix Box Soul. From our Mix family to yours, we hope that you all have a great Thanksgiving and eat a lot of good food. And up next is the Black Report. So keep it locked right here on Fox Soul.